Okay, so let's talk about your vision and why it's so important. Why do we start with vision? We start with vision because we believe you're here because you're a person of impact. You take responsibility for having a positive impact on the world. And if you do that, we want you to start with a vision of what you want that outcome to be. So, what does the future look like, assuming you're successful in this role? That's the question you're asking. What does the future look like if you're successful in this role? And I want you to be able to describe it in rich detail. So to do that, we expand the parameters of just vision into visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. We want you to be able to describe not only what it looks like, but what does it sound like? What are people saying? What are you hearing in your head? What do you say to yourself when you've succeeded in this? What do others say to you once you've succeeded in this? And we add kinesthetic. What does it feel like? What are some of the tactile stimulants? What are some of the emotional responses that you have or that others have as well? So going through this exercise is about experiencing and bringing into the present tense that future state that you're striving for. This exercise will help you get clarity, and it will drive the rest of our exercises. So make sure that you focus on building out those different modalities and exploring where you might have some weaknesses. Some of us aren't as strong as kinesthetic as we may be in visual. Some of us are vice versa, and we're not as strong in visual as we may be in kinesthetic. But practicing and developing your ability to communicate in those three worlds will bring a lot to the table for you. But most importantly, what we're focusing on here is expanding on that vision so that you've got clear, consistent, and congruent answers over time as to what it looks like when you've been successful in your role.